Katy Perry for preaching coexistence in the wake of Monday's horrific terror attack in Manchester, UK. Here's a part of the quote. "The greatest thing we could do is just unite and love each other and no barriers, no borders." But Manchester-born rocker Morrissey offers a different, more sober analysis. He declared that, quote, "Politicians tell us they are unafraid, but they are never the victims. How easy to be unafraid when one is protected from the line of fire. The people have no such protection." Here to discuss Katy Frates and Gina Loudon. All right, Katie, you want to opine on the other Katie here?
Well, unfortunately, Katy Perry was kind of ruined for me after Hillary Clinton. But the thing is that this was clearly inane, garbled word soup from her. These were lofty platitudes that she put out because she didn't want to say anything serious about this situation in Manchester. She never even said the words Manchester, terror, or attack. She just gave off these lofty ideals that make no sense in reality. And she clearly didn't have a grasp of what was going on there. It was sad, and honestly, you'd think that she'd have something more substantial to say about such a horrific attack, but she clearly didn't.
Gina, is this just young naivete, or is this just an endemic problem to the left?
Well, this is definitely an endemic problem to the left. I mean, you know, thank goodness we have Katy Perry now to advise the Pentagon, right? She is just emblematic, honestly, of all of the left who continues to have the wrong conversation about terror, who doesn't want to face the facts. You know, they talk on the one hand about things like women's rights, and Katy Perry is one of those that talks about that all the time, but they don't want to talk about things like female genital mutilation. They don't want to talk about things like the lack of women's rights, of course, under Sharia law. They don't even want to talk about mercy killings happening right here in the United States. And so until we're ready to have those kinds of conversations, people like Katy Perry should shut up and sing.
You know, guys, Grande herself got into a lot of hot water too last year, particularly when she said something to the effect that she hated Americans. It seems like their wrath is always toward America, the Constitution, the West, freedom of gun owners, freedom of the press, things that we hold so dear to us, Katie, that actually make us the greatest country in the world. They seem to have so much resentment, although, to Morrissey's point, they always seem to be protected by it as well.
You're completely right, Charles. And a big part of this is that Ariana Grande can hate America all she wants because America allows her the ability to say whatever she wants about her country. And it's a tragic event. I'm sure that it was extremely difficult for her. No one ever would want that to happen at their concert. But maybe this will give her some perspective. You know, you would hope that she would never have to encounter this. But it's hard for them when they don't want to take firm positions on something because maybe they are just entertainers. They have to face facts that these people are evil, that they are Islamic radical terrorists, and they will attack anyone, even these people's fans.
Gina?
These are the same people, Charles, who don't want to demand any sort of cultural assimilation that would actually preclude some of this if it were to take place. These are the same people that condemn Western civilization, which is really the answer by all standards to helping people understand and assimilate into Western culture. We can respect one another's cultures, but if you're here, you need to understand why Western culture functions the way it does, and the left refuses to embark on that measure. And until they do, people are going to continue to set themselves apart, come here, feel angry, and act out.
All right, ladies, thank you all both very much. Appreciate it.